So, Narrow Seas got an update finally, but not to the gameplay. Oh no, whether you like it or not, the right opinion is that it's boring, so boring in fact that making a meta video is like taking a grinder to your balls. Thankfully, I don't have that luxury, so I will make one in the future. Bravo, you've done it again, Waku. The new update to Narrow Seas added 2 new items to the store, being Extraordinary and Elite Commander chests. Why didn't they add Outstanding chests is beyond me. With all the methods now for free-to-play players to collect Hector or Melisandre medals, even other commanders if you're interested in them, it is surprising not to see these here. Yes, with these chests it will change the priority purchases, and remember you are limited in the amount you can spend. Limited really only by your account. I don't know if it is just me or it's impossible for low-powered accounts to even get close to getting any good scores. Maybe with some luck with shipwrecks it is obtainable, but we need to look at priorities in the shop and rank them accordingly by this. For many players with will be different, so I will generalize it the best I can. We will start with the Heartseeker chests. Now, these chests have decent luck. Yeah, I didn't expect to get the red weapon here. Don't expect it too often. As a whole, it is a nice source for weapons if you haven't got many, but don't specifically aim to get this. Everyone's favorite ancient scriptures. A total of 150 available costing 75,000. Mind you, every voyage can get up to 17,000 max. What is there to say about this? An awesome source for these, and if you're grinding for your tier 5 troops you are bound to be maxing your score every voyage. If not, you really need to touch some grass. Finally, the actual new content. The Extraordinary and Elite Commander chests. So why isn't there any outstanding Commander chests here? Like why? But it is fine. Elite chests have many popular commanders that free-to-play players would really enjoy. And the Extraordinary chests have great rebel commanders, but will be harder to grind up to better qualities for free-to-play. These cost 80,000 and 45,000 respectively. The priority should be the Extraordinary till you have Enzo at a good level and Annie also for rebel leaders. And for the Elite chests for free-to-play players, go for Layla. Across the Smoking Seas is a newly released picture set in your album 5. I would say these are decent to get, as once obtained you will get 1,500 army size 3% cavalry defense and 3% cavalry attack reduction. The army size being the important one here. You should get these, and at worst buy a few more to use for leveling up the album collection, as there are decent stats you should be interested in. Up next we have the more disappointing entries, the rare crystals for your castle passive upgrades, and the refined ore for leveling your refinement stats. For newer players, the refined ore is decent enough for the cost, and getting a boost in your stats is always going to be welcomed, but the same cannot be said for the crystals. You will gather up so many it becomes worthless over time. Not to mention you need the castle skins anyways to use them, which good luck if you aren't spending on the recruitment pass. At least the battle equipment general material chests are decent. They become less and less valuable as your account progresses and eventually become worthless too when you've gotten all the gear to gold, but that still takes time. But the cost is reasonable for what it is. Overall, a solid choice. The reroll stones are fairly tricky. While they're amazing, their cost is quite high, being 120,000 total cost, which will be over 7 voyages. A great purchase for many players wanting to reroll their weapons. And lastly, precise ports and 24-hour bubbles. Everyone should be buying these, super cheap and just free handouts. So what would I say is the best items to buy? Personally, I would say the commander chests are the best from this event. Every player can benefit from these, at least till they have all of their commanders available here max. The ancient scriptures and the reroll stones, these are great for just about any player and are still the general go-to for anybody in this event. So when will they update the gameplay, you think?